Hey there, welcome back to Hematite Homestead. I just want to know one thing. I got one question. Is it ever going to rain again? What you're looking at here is a little dry creek. It runs by our property, runs through our property, and it's usually dry this time of year, but this thing has not had a drop of water in it since, I'm going to guess, December or January. You can see my pipe down there that's supposed to route the water through there. See how dry that is? I mean, we have had absolutely no rain. And we got like 50% chance of rain every day this week, and it's turned out to be no rain every single time. And all my stuff is paying the price for it. Storms keep coming in, and they just go right around us. Don't drop lots of lightning, some wind. Don't drop a raindrop, not one. And it looks like the chances are gone for the day. Blue skies all out there everywhere. And we're right over here by my pumpkin patch. And it's really struggling without any water. I've been watering it, but it's so big I can't catch it all. I usually do it in thirds. I do the top part in the middle and catch the bottom. But I just can't get enough water on it. I got, too many gardens going on. Trying to produce as much vegetation for these coonies as possible. And the other garden over there needs watered. This needs watered. And fighting a losing battle here. So you can see here my pumpkins are starting to dry up, and the pumpkins are starting to turn orange about a month ahead of schedule. And what I wanted to do, it's middle of August, and I'd like for these guys to not get orange for another month. You can see here what's going on, and I'm convinced it's caused a lack of water. I just can't get enough water in here, and Mother Nature's not helping us out at all. So I don't know what to do here. I kind of want to pick the orange ones, the real good ones. You can see my camera goes back where it's supposed to go. Yeah, let me change the mode here. Yeah, that's better. And the deer and rabbits are starting to have their way in here too. They've found it. They're eating the leaves off. They're eating pumpkins. So I'm kind of struggling here. I don't know if I want to pick these pumpkins or if I want to keep letting them go for a little bit longer. I thought the stems were too green to go ahead and pick them. I did pick two out here the other day. One was one of the vines I lost to vine borer, and the other one was over in the volunteer patch, which was way ahead of all these guys. And we actually fed it to Poppy. She wasn't feeling well, and we gave her some pumpkin to help her belly. And she was nice and perky back to herself the next day. So I don't know what to do here. Drop me a comment. Give me some suggestions. Do I need to go ahead and pick these pumpkins? How do you know when a pumpkin's ready to go? To me, this looks ready. I don't know what color the stems should be. I'll do some Google research tonight. I definitely want to get them before the deer and rabbits eat them all. See, I got some green ones still growing too. There's another one there. But for the most part, they're all starting to turn orange. Some of them look like they are completely ready to go, and I just don't know. There's one right there that the deer, and that's been a couple days. I left it there on purpose, hoping that they'd keep eating that one and not dig into these nice ones. And here's one of the better pumpkins here. And the camera wants to do its own thing again. Change the mode again. Yeah, that's what I want. See, I would say that this is ready to pick, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up and yeah. See, here's one that ate all the insides out of. I didn't even see it the other day when I was out here. So I guess I'm gonna start picking these if I want to have pumpkins. Yeah, it looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do. We still got some not quite ready yet. That one over there looks like it's ready. Then all these down here are younger plants, and I'm going to concentrate on watering from here down. Try and help these things survive a little bit. We need some rain bad. Need rain. All right, well, while we're talking pumpkins, let's go over and check out the Atlantic Giants. Come on, camera. Stop doing that. Try and get you another look at how dry this creek bed is here. Matter of fact, I'm just going to walk right down here in it. Yep. All right, come back around here, camera. Yeah, I got to read the book on this gimbal. Yeah, so this thing hasn't had water in it since January, I will bet. I remember at the end of muzzleloading season last year, it poured down rain on me the last day of muzzleloading. I didn't even stay in the woods that long because of it. And that's probably last time this thing had water in it. I definitely need some rain. I'm already thinking about some things to do next year to harvest some water off the property. Can't keep watering all the gardens with my well. Yeah, we got heavy iron water and the softener can't keep up. Starting to see the effects of that in the house, just like last year. And last year we had the softener bypass to water the pumpkins, and it just glazed everything with rust. And that's why I elected not to bypass it this year. And like I said, now we're starting to see those effects in the house. We really need some rain bad. I mean, really bad. So I hope the skies open up and give us something. Well, here we go, Atlantic Giants. This is about a week and a half since we last looked at them. There's a little baby one, and it's getting big, and I need to get some shade on it. See, I didn't put my hand on it last time. It was about as big as a softball last time. Now we got about a bowling ball, probably. I came through here yesterday and cut off some of the secondary vines, trying to focus the growth on the pumpkins. Yeah, I've been watering these every day. So, remember from last time what we looked at. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a look in there. There's my hand on it. So this was the smaller of the three big ones. And one thing I noticed yesterday is my shade cloth's not really doing what I thought it was going to. I think it's getting too much sun in. So I'm going to come through here and add a layer to all of these. Just cut some more off of that and put it on here. And this is the biggest of the three. I can't really get the whole thing in here, but it's doing well. Still growing. The ground's holding moisture pretty good from where I water every day. Actually, it looks like pumpkin number one might be taking the lead here. This guy was not this big yesterday. Yeah, so it's hard to tell on video, but this is substantially larger than what we saw last time. And yeah, I think this guy's taking the lead on how big they're getting. And you can see there, you can almost see the whole thing really well through this. And I'm going to add some more shade to that. So I'm going to put the camera away and get these guys watered for the day. Well, here's another little update. We are at it again for the third time. We have a broody Bantam hen. This is Blondie, and it'll be her second time broody. Remember, she's the one that lost a little beep beep in the water. And the 3 years we've been doing this, we've had one of our hens go broody in the entire 3 years. And we got these bantams earlier this year, and this is the third time they're going broody. So watch out for that. Blondie's gonna have chicks again. I think she's got 5 or 6 eggs underneath of her, 2 bantam eggs, and we gave her a few more of these leghorn eggs. We're hoping she hatches some leghorns. My wife is really fond of them. And we'll see if we can get Cher's chick in here. Get a little checkup on Cher's chick. I do not see it. Oh, there it is. It's in the house. You get in there. Say hi. My wife is calling that Sunny. And it's growing like a weed. It was flying around all in here today. All right, one last thing before we go. I'm going to do some farm swag unboxing. Now, I know what's in this box because I bought it, but I have not seen the final finished product yet. It's hats. And we take all our stuff to Image Express in Covington on Main Street, and they do a great job for us. This shirt came from there. This hat came from there. All the t-shirts that we sent with our piglets came from there. They do a really great job on everything, and definitely meet our highest expectations. I'll show you the card right there. Alright, so before I unbox these hats, I would say I bought these hats on blankapparel.com, and thank you, Romy. I searched high and low for hats that were made in America and could not find any at all. So if you have a supplier that you buy t-shirts and hats or whatever else you use to market your farms with, hit me up in the comments and let me know where you get that stuff at. So without further ado, let's get this box open and see what we got here. Alright, I chose to go with the half panel. It seemed like that was the fad for everything these days, and I liked it a lot. He sent me a couple samples, and I actually chose to do it like this. So there we go. It's our farm logo on a half panel hat. These are, see if I remember what these were, SC301 trucker hat. And they had the Velcro on the back of them. I did not want the Velcro, but the ones that had snapbacks were a little too expensive, more money than I wanted to spend. So let me take off this old dirty hat that I work outside in every day and switch it up to the new hat. And we got lots of colors too. We got khaki and brown one. There's one in the middle. That was one of the samples. This one's gray. Blue. And for all my hunting buddies, there's the camo khaki. So I'm gonna figure out how to distribute these hats and use them to market our farm a little bit more. Hopefully someday we'll be big enough where we can sell these things to everybody. Right now we primarily give away stuff for get people to learn about us and see who we are. All right, so that's a few things that we got going on here. I talked about the pumpkins needing some rain. And so speaking of that, I decided after I walked through a little bit more, I found some more pumpkins that the deer are laying into. So tomorrow I'm going to go out and take out all the pumpkins that I think are 100% ready to go. I don't know that they're 100%, but they're pretty close. And then we got little chicks from Cher, and we got more chicks on the way from Blondie. Atlantic Giant's still doing pretty good. So we got some other stuff coming up too soon that next time you see us, we'll have a new gilt on property. I'm going to pick her up tomorrow, and you'll see that right here. And hopefully soon to get this garden season behind me. We want to get back on the barn siding project, and we'll definitely share that with you. And pumpkin needs her nails trimmed, and I'm planning on doing that right here on YouTube. We trimmed her a little bit last year. She grows really long nails, really long hooves, way longer than the rest of them, and we really need to get that under control. And I think maybe next weekend we'll dive into that. So lots of things to share with you coming up soon, and hit that subscribe button. If you're in the area, check out Image Express on Main Street in Covington. Go by there and see Chloe and Jason, and they'll hook you up with whatever you need. They do really great stuff for us. And Maple and Junie will meet you at the door there and greet you on your way in. And so that's it for now. Next time you see us, we'll have new gilt on site, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'd love to have you join us at the homestead.